My greatest pleasure in this role is getting out of the house, going and visiting our customers in their own homes, where they are surrounded by all their own possessions, memories, family, photographs. And it even just stepping into somebody's front room tells me so much about the person and their life. So, you know, not just the photographs on the walls, but pieces of art they might have in their front room, or knickknacks from travels abroad where they've, you know, taken their job and, or rather their job has taken them. And just all of those little bits of a jigsaw puzzle that piece up somebody's life. And to me as a dementia care advisor, that is the most interesting, the most fulfilling and exciting part of my role. So the first thing I do when I contact a new customer is to talk to them about their situation, but also to say, I'd really like to come and meet you. We can do this via email and telephone or Zoom or something, but it's so much better to meet face to face, to actually shake hands in the sitting room and talk to them where they're surrounded by all their own things. So it's really important to me to obviously first of all meet the person with dementia, to get to know them a little bit by just chatting, asking them, you know, what they've done in their life and getting to know them as a person. But also to meet their family carers, who there might be a couple of people there as well. So say if it's the husband who has dementia, I very much like to meet the wife, because the family carer who does all the 24/7 caring is definitely somebody who I pay equal attention to with regard to support, because the family carers are equally as important as the person with dementia. I also then typically also meet the daughter, the son, the nephew, whoever it is, the neighbour, who is there frequently, you know, checking in on them, or who maybe is dealing with all the legal stuff. So they're an important person for me to meet as well. And also, if the family carer is already overwhelmed with their caring role, then talking to somebody else who has time to think about attendance allowance and council tax reduction and claiming a blue badge and all of those things, that is also important. So I go to an armed visit, no, I go armed to a home visit with usually two or three people in my crosshairs. And I have specific things that I want to discuss. There is no shooting involved. I have specific things I want to discuss. And so I use a technique called guided conversation. And this is particularly important to this role because, yes, there are things we need to talk about, but there are very specific things that I need to talk about. So guided conversation helps me in this respect.